It appears behind this door is the Orc King. I do not feel I am ready for this challenge just yet, so let me clear out the rest of these warrens before engaging. He may pose such a challenge that I may have to ask my old friend Dalen for some help with him. So I shall return instead to that room that I didn't want to explore quite yet, but now seems to be a good time. Okay, doesn't appear to be anything in here, so we will check all the chests and crates and such. Oh, I spoke too soon. There's a Goblin Elite. And there is no longer a Goblin Elite. Some magic arrows, as well as a tower shield. Thankfully, I have found a second bag of holding, so I have the ability to carry a little bit more. It appears that I was unaware of some of these creatures, and they have ambushed me. Now we have taken down their front line, and now I move on to their archers. And I believe I saw an orc archer. Champion. Excuse me. And he has his own group. So I will attack the shaman. Make sure that he can't cast spells. Now we deal with the final shaman. A bit of gold is always nice. That champion had nothing, but one of the goblins dropped something. And is there anything here? A bit of gold. Excellent. Moving right along, we go to the west. And I move to engage another group of goblins.
You will not prevail!
This group is kind of tough, but after I take down the elite, the others should go down pretty quickly. Another goblin approaches, but he is not an elite, so I should be able to handle him. And down he goes. At this point, I'm thinking... This one has an elite this time, so the group heard me. I'll need to use my potion. Shortly, I'm sure I will need to rest. especially if these sharpshooters continue hitting me. After taking care of that group, I start looting what I can see. Do not wish for anything to go to waste. Except maybe rocks. I typically do not need rocks. A Cure Light Wounds potion is helpful at this moment. I don't have many wounds after taking that larger potion, but I do have some.
Faith shall grant me victory!
Run into another group of goblins. This one should go down just as easy, even if they do have a shaman in their group. I'm thinking I might transfer over to a sword and board approach. The goblins are hitting me quite a bit, so having a tower shield out might be useful. This last elite is holding on, but only barely. And now he has met his maker. And perhaps he will see my lady as he travels to the underworld. As will Goblin. Continuing on, there is a room here. It has archers in it, so they have already fired a volley at me. But either way, they are creatures of evil, bent on raiding farmers. And a bit of gold in the pocket. Oh, helps them jingle even better. An elite has caught my scent. Oh, it's not an elite, but it is just a regular goblin. He has the same skin tone as the elites. Coming around this corner, it appears there is a large group of elites. And one archer, as well as, I think, a shaman. I'm going to try and lure one out. And I lured one out spectacularly, but I also brought his friends, so I think I'm going to try the sword and board approach.
My pack is too heavy. It is awkward.
We have taken out the shaman, so there will be no more heals for this group. And now I just need to take out the elites. You can see the shield coming in handy there. After I've dropped this one, I decide it's time to smite this one. Shall smite him again, because I will be taking a rest after this. I am out of healing spells and out of healing items, so I will need to find a place to rest for a couple of hours to regain my health. I think I remember some bedrolls back in that large room. So I shall head that way and see if I can't get some healthful sleep. I am back on my path now. It's been 8 hours or so. I was able to fortify myself, and now it's back to more goblin slaying. These elites try some advanced tactics with flanking, but if you dispatch one of them, they lose all their bonuses. The archers are having a harder time hitting me now that I have my shield, and that's a welcome benefit. Down the archer goes. Now we just have to deal with the shaman. Make sure to clean up after yourself.
You will not prevail!
And suddenly, goblin ambush. Problem is, the archers ambushed me right where my sword was, so I was able to easily take care of them, and then focus on the elite. Crossbow bolts, it can be useful. And a small potion, also useful. This appears to be an entrance to the outside. No need to go through it. If that's the case, I will search behind this door. Where a lone goblin is standing vigil. He was not quite as alone as I thought he was. It doesn't tend to lead credence to the farmer's claim that there's some kind of intelligence behind these creatures. They are attacking with very specific groups, typically 4 archers and an elite, possibly a shaman. I'll continue searching, making sure I've searched everywhere for the farmer's wife. Gerald, I think, was his name. appears there are only a couple more places to look in this level. And from behind me, another ambush. Faced with 3 Goblin elites, I decide to regroup and go ahead and activate my Rod of the Ghost.
You will not prevail!
And again, one of these is not actually an elite, he just looks like one. So we take care of him first. And I also missed a door here, so I will investigate that after I take care of this group. There is a sleeping goblin and a goblin elite. Knowing what I know now, I will not be attacking this goblin. If I had some way to wake him up, I would. But it appears it is either kill him... Ah, a new crossbow. Excellent. But it is either kill him dishonorably or let him wake up to his entire warren being killed. So, we shall let him live. Another group. We take out the shaman first because I got close enough to him. And since I am close enough to these lesser goblins, I decided to kill them first. More or less the same afterwards. I'm having trouble with this one, so let's attack the other one first. And in an unfortunate action, my spell has worn off. I do have a couple of potions, however, so it is not super dire. And now that it is one-on-one, I should be able to take care of this elite. Check the remains and grab whatever gold they had on them, or spells. Ah, another camping area. This will be useful if I have to rest again. I might even partake of the cuisine that the goblins have left here.